Meanwhile, in the US, there's been a couple of developments I want to talk to you about. Just today, our time, a huge blow to Donald Trump's tariff war. A federal court has just said Trump has no power to impose tariffs on the whole world, minimum 10%. We're getting hit 10%. Russia, 30%. Other countries, even more, I think. Tariffs, this court says, are actually a power that rests in the Congress, not the president. And the court didn't buy Trump's excuse that this is an international emergency, which does give him the power. It says there's no international emergency. Where is this going? This seems to be a big punch in Trump's agenda.
Yeah, so this is the other shoe dropping, Andrew. We've been I think this has been missed outside of America, where people don't really think too deeply about how the US system of government works. In the US, we've all been waiting for this, right? Which is the president doesn't, by any conventional understanding, have the unilateral right to impose tariffs. He does not. It's not a power vested in him. Eventually, it will make its way to the US Supreme Court, and they will decide whether the president indeed has the right to impose these tariffs. I'm not a lawyer. I can't tell you, what the outcome of that process will be. But I would say two things. One, it would be good news if these tariffs were turned down, because they have the potential, frankly, to devastate the US economy and, by extension, the global economy. But two, this is yet another ripple in the pond. This is just another bit of uncertainty shocking the US system. Whether it's good news or bad news, this constant up and down, up and down, up and down is only going to serve to kind of chill investment in the US further, to lead investors to sit on their hands and consumers to sit on their hands while they wait to see this uncertainty resolved. And again, who knows how long it will be until the Supreme Court hears this case and comes to a final decision.
Well, there's more Trump trouble, in fact. Elon Musk has attacked Donald Trump now. Now, Musk was Trump's biggest donor, campaigned for him, headed his Department of Government Efficiency until a couple of weeks ago, looking for massive savings to cut America's huge government debt. Some of the savings he proposed, very controversial. But now he says that Trump's new bill to cut some taxes but spend a bomb, a bill that Trump calls the One Big Beautiful Bill, is going to undo all the work that Musk has done to cut spending. Here he is.
I was disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, doesn't decrease it, and undermines the work that the Doge team is doing. I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both.
Donald Trump refused to respond directly to that. Who is right, and what does it matter?
Well, of course, Elon Musk is right, Andrew. I kind of loved his little quote at the end there, and I'm glad you included it. A bill can be big or a bill can be beautiful, but it can't be both. So, the US, it hasn't passed the US Senate, right? So it's passed the House, this big, beautiful bill. And the Senate Majority Leader has indicated, some resistance. But as we know, Trump is incredibly influential, and it's hard to imagine the Senate won't simply roll over and wave it through. The bill is terrible. Terrible. We have a genuine looming U.S. fiscal crisis. U.S. debt to GDP is more than 100%. That is enormous, and interest rates are going up and up and up, and all of this trade uncertainty and the behavior of the Trump administration is only pushing those rates up further. Tariffs will slow the US economy. All of this put together really creates a genuine problem, I think, for US debt. And it creates a real, I don't want to catastrophize, but it does raise the risks of a genuine fiscal crisis. That's if they don't add another dollar to the debt. But what we're seeing is they're adding $2 trillion a year, $3 trillion a year, $4 trillion a year, so that in 10 years, we'll be well beyond the point of sort of unsustainability. So, no, I agree entirely with Elon Musk, and I don't know what it will take for the US government finally to reckon with this problem, but something's got to give.
Yes, indeed. Steve Hamilton, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, Andrew.